Hello, 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 baby doll, baby cakes. Let's speak about trends. So, long term trends, they go up. Why? Humans, are you a human? Say present. If you are, we get smarter over time and more productive. It's about 1%. It slowly compounds every year. Then, if you throw in a 6% yearly money supply increase to get the drift boost, you've got your bullish undertone, friends. And that's what you need to understand to stay long in the game. Play for the long run prosperity. Only the strong will survive. I have this really cute chart here. All right, I drew this. Look at this. All right, so as the market cycle goes up, look what the herd predicts. The herd predicts up only. But then we start turning, and then you get disaster. And then in the disaster zone, everyone predicts down only. Because humans, we always think in linear terms. So what happens when things keep going up and down? It looks like it's always like, because we have a bias and we're always focusing on the down part, it's really easy once you're bitten once to be twice shy. Because on this down part, you're like, oh my God, this disaster. And then you see the next one, oh my God, this disaster. Because you remember that feeling. You don't remember it recovering. You remember that feeling of it just being over, right? And most people, when they get to this fear, all they think about is when it was like falling off a cliff. And they just could not imagine any positive news. But markets and cycles, they're a thing. Eventually things turn. We get smarter. We build more applications in crypto. You know, we had Bitcoin, we had Ethereum, general purpose smart contract layers. Then we have Uniswap. We've got decentralized finance, gaming, metaverse, Ponzi's, you name it, NFTs. Everything's coming, friends. They're going to keep being made. Reiterations. We're going to improve, upgrade. We're so lucky, man. We're so lucky. We're so early. Oh my God. But you have to stay long. And at least you can have this bullish undertone. If you're struggling, things might not be going your way and everything. Look, man. Let's go through the Bitcoin chart. This is a linear chart. So, Bitcoin linear chart. Look, it always looks like it's going to just destroy itself. Oh my God, you've lost everything. Look at that chart, man. That is really bad. These are months. And you already know after one red month how bad it feels. Now you have all these. You know what's happening, friends. You know what's bad, right? Look at that, man. It's crazy. And then, oh my God, another spike. Here we go. Friendship. Oh, here comes the bear market because you know what's coming. Death and destruction. Now, Bitcoin is going to continue diminishing gains, but this is what you're in for in everything you hold. Look at this. I mean, it seems so easy when you just summarize a chart in one photo and go, oh yeah, I would have held that for 15 years. Really? There's so many places you could have said, yep, this is it. Look at this. You've stopped. You would have sold your Bitcoin at 4,300, you know. You look at that. Oh, yep, we've definitely stopped. Sell at 10,600. Oh, but you were right this time. Would you buy back in? You know, I know a lot of people wanted to buy $1,000 Bitcoin when it hit 3,500. And then all the way back up, they had to get back in at 10K. What was actually interesting about that time is they wanted, when Bitcoin hit 6K, they then moved their bids from 1K back up to like 4K, 3 to 4K. I remember that. And because it just said FU to them, it went up to 13, 14. Everyone started buying around 10K. Isn't it amazing how people capitulate when the price turns? It's fascinating to see that. People just can't take the pain of missing out anymore. You got to be in, man. I've just shown you, man. You have this bullish undertone, human productivity. At the tops, we expect things to keep going up forever. And the best part is, whether you think crypto solves heaps of problems or a tiny bit of problems, at least you've got this knowledge here. This is the money supply. The M2 money supply of the US dollar has been going up on a log chart. That's right. A log chart going up. So, you know, it's been exponentially going up. I mean, let's check. Can we see it on the linear chart? I just want to see this going parabolic, baby. Like, whoa. Yeah, this is the supply. Oh my God, no. Wow. Wow. And people are actually bearish on this chart. Like, this thing is literally going to the moon. Look at that. They keep printing the supply. It's the supply of money. This is going to travel around the world and land in your crypto buckets. You've got to pick the crypto. You've got to pick the asset that's going to capture the most of it. We're in crypto. Other people are in stonks. Other people like property. It's okay to feel comfortable and safe in them, but you're not really going to change your life with like $15,000 in property. And stocks, you ain't really going to change your life either. You're going to get crushed for the most part. There's not much edge, man. And in the edge you are getting, you got to do some fancy stuff. You got to do a lot of work. The low-hanging fruit in stocks is pretty much almost gone, man. Is it even still there? We don't even know. Crypto is so much more experimentation. It just needs to capture people's attention. And you know what it is. You know people are coming in and they're flocking. So, we're not immune from the cycles, man. Don't forget this. At the tops, people keep projecting things to go up only forever. And then at the bottoms, it's the same thing. What camp are you going to fall in, all right? What camp are you going to fall in? Are you going to focus on this part? Are you going to focus on the death and destruction part? Because the trend is still up. It's still up. Because eventually, the calendar keeps ticking, man. The days keep rolling on. You just got to live long enough. If you don't plan on dying in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, just imagine the possibilities that are coming. They're going to keep debasing the currency. Crypto solves a lot of problems because it allows the transfer of value and ownership in a decentralized way through the internet. It adds all this value, transforming so many things. You got to be on the frontier. If you're not taking advantage of it, what are you waiting for? It's not going to get easier over time. Because brands more today versus 10 years ago in the stock market. So like Tesla, and you didn't know who they were 10 years ago. You think, it's becoming more legit over time. No. You are the exit liquidity. Because you know about them, it's now too late. The unknown stuff is all in crypto. The next $1 trillion net worth dude or girl is in crypto. We know it's there. We know it is. They're breaking and bending all the rules. They're making new rules. They're making a whole new system. So don't forget, man. M2 they're going to keep printing and printing and they have to. And this isn't even excessive. This is normal. Part of the game. Part of the game is to print out about 6 to 7% of the money supply. It's around like 4.5 to 5% on average every year. That's still a lot, man. That's still huge. You just got to think about, you got to get in before the rest of the world really wakes up to it, okay? Because at least in the last cycle in 2022, a lot of people sold the bottom. Eventually, they're not going to, all right? Just like in Bitcoin, not enough people wanted to sell 10K, right? 5K. Not enough people wanted to sell down there for a minus 90% drop. But in crypto, it's going to go the same way. Things that survive longer, not enough people will want to sell at minus 90%. So if you don't get the minus 90%, you're only going to go down to minus 50%. And because you get minus 50%, I'm sorry, you don't get the plus 50x's. You get like 3x or 4x if you're right. So that's the world we live in now. It's getting harder. You're going to have to take advantage, friends. Until next time.